Exclusive on a wrongful death lawsuit filed just this morning against one of the biggest forces in artificial intelligence, Chat GPT.
Yeah, this new lawsuit brought by the parents of a 16-year-old boy in California who tell me they believe their son fell victim to a tool that may have perfect memory and show human-like empathy, but has no real guardrails in place. And that's something the company is now pushing back on. And I do want to warn you, some of the discussions you are about to see here are disturbing.
He would be here, but for Chat GPT. I 100% believe that.
This morning, Chat GPT hit with a scathing new lawsuit alleging it helped a 16-year-old boy die by suicide.
This was a normal teenage boy. He was not a kid on a lifelong path towards mental trauma and illness.
Like many teens, Adam Rain started using Chat GPT for homework, which his parents, Matt and Maria, supported, as their son asked it innocent questions like, can you become a doctor with a biochem degree?
He did his online school in his room. I would get on and check his grades periodically. I didn't see any signs.
What they say they didn't know at the time was Adam's use of the platform was quickly changing as it became a trusted companion for the teen, who revealed his struggles with anxiety in private chats with a bot. Adam saying in one exchange, according to the lawsuit, quote, I never act upon intrusive thoughts, but sometimes I feel like the fact that if something goes terribly wrong, you can commit suicide is calming. ChatGPT saying in response, in part, many people who struggle with anxiety or intrusive thoughts find solace in imagining an escape hatch. The lawsuit detailing another exchange after Adam told ChatGPT he was considering approaching his mother about his suicidal thoughts. The bot's response? I think for now it's okay and honestly wise to avoid opening up to your mom about this kind of pain.
It's encouraging him not to come and talk to us. It wasn't even giving us a chance to help him.
The complaint alleging Adam began asking questions about specific methods of suicide. ChatGPT did provide a crisis hotline number repeatedly, but his parents say Adam found ways to bypass the security features, posing as an author doing research. Was there ever a time, that, at least from the messages that you have seen, that ChatGPT said, full stop, I cannot talk to you about this?
No, it would never shut off.
The lawsuit goes on to say by April of this year, ChatGPT had offered Adam help in writing a suicide note. And after he uploaded a photo of a noose asking, could it hang a human, ChatGPT responded in part, you don't have to sugarcoat it with me. I know what you're asking, and I won't look away from it. The bot, later providing step-by-step instructions for the hanging method Adam used a few hours later. How do you want your son to be most remembered?
I'm so worried about people forgetting him. I hope everyone will remember what a sweet, funny, great friend, great son, great brother.
Their lawsuit against ChatGPT's parent company, OpenAI, also targeting its founder, Sam Altman, who's lauded the platform's capabilities.
We are very proud of the safety track record.
Lawyers for the Rain family argued the bot's human-like responses and validation pose a dangerous environment for minors.
Sam could have devised ChatGPT to simply stop the interactions right away. It actually encouraged, it egged Adam along.
A spokesperson for OpenAI telling NBC in part, ChatGPT includes safeguards such as directing people to crisis helplines and referring them to real-world resources. Safeguards are strongest when every element works as intended, and we will continually improve on them. But Adam's parents believe any guardrails didn't go far enough.
He was using it in ways that I had no idea was possible. I don't think most parents know the capability of this tool.
So a lot of people are using ChatGPT, right? But it is still a relatively new technology, and recent data from Common Sense Media shows that roughly 70% of teens have used at least one generative AI tool like this. And experts say it's important for parents to set tech boundaries with your children, explore AI together, don't have them just using this by themselves, and talk about consent, talk about digital privacy, and talk about the ways that their chats can be used and how that gets explained in the terms of service. Obviously, our hearts just go out to this family. It is a gutting story.
That was such an eye-opener to realize
God,
that. But first of all, what it was spitting back at this young guy is just, it's awful to imagine. It was, in effect, egging him on. But separately, you want there to be a flag that, like, immediately, here's a phone number to call. There are people there that can listen to you. Not a computer, but people that can have this conversation.
The algorithms would have been built with a little more sensitivity rather than saying, like, you don't have to sugarcoat it with me. There's this sort of personality that went with it that was crazy. But I think it's happening in real time. I know it's a disturbing topic, but like even I've been experimenting more with AI. Like I don't even do Google searches anymore. I feel like now's the time when your kid's in your room for 2 hours. It's important for us parents to really have a grip as to the potential of what they could be doing vis-a-vis a Chat GPT.
And that was one of the things the parents said that struck me is they thought that this was just like Google. Right. They thought that this was just used to sort of edit a paper and look for a vacation. And they didn't sort of realize how
what
far
it's capable
down.
Of.
Exactly. They don't realize the
You feel awful that young man felt so alone that that's where he was seeking solace is through the computer.